One of the areas as we keep talking about Lake Charles, we can't take our eyes off of it. So much changing minute by minute as things are continuing to happen there. The fire, the recovery efforts. Chris Welty just showed us a little earlier some crews that are on standby to get out there. So recovery is starting to take place in Lake Charles.
And let's check in live once again with Chris Welty there with photojournalist Blake Blanchard. Chris.
Hey guys, we're on Watkins Street here in Lake Charles. We're just about 2 blocks off of the lake, and this is one of the low-lying areas, a little bit of street flooding. And I was looking at this house right over here, this tan-colored house. Back in their carport, they have a water line maybe about a foot up, but the water has receded a pretty good amount down here. But further down the street, you can see that there's an awning and some metal twisted laying down. There's a lot of tree limbs down. And over at this house right here, there's columns laying across the driveway. They lost part of their awning to their front porch, and their neighbor's fence is fallen down. There's a lot of shingles down as well. And this is an area that we couldn't get to earlier this morning because there's just so much damage. And the National Guard, they're out here. They're helping some of the residents chop up some tree limbs and some of the branches that are blocking the road. They're moving that debris off to the side, so they're trying to get this area accessible again for those that may have left that are looking to come back home and start assessing the damage at their houses. But Blake, if we can, we'll take a little walk and we'll flip the camera around a little bit. And you can see already just the piles of debris that are starting to build up here. And this is a scene in so many different neighborhoods here in Lake Charles. Lots of trees down, lots of power lines down. It'll be quite some time before power is fully restored in this area and people feel a sense of normalcy and wholeness again. It's just going to be a long process, and we have seen a lot of traffic trying to come down this road, and they've been barreling through that flood water that we were just standing in a minute ago. And you got to realize that they're pushing some wake, but fortunately it doesn't look like any of that wake is getting into anyone else's homes here, so that is good news. But of course, it's already a stressful situation, and if you're actually at home and you see people like the one that just passed us pushing water into your yard, into your home, it's quite frustrating, as you can imagine. So if you do see standing water like this, turn around, be smart, and respect your neighbors. It's all about respect as well. It's going to be a long recovery process, but as far as by the lake, more trees down in that area than we can count. And as we said, the National Guard, they're doing a great job. They're out helping neighbors and they're checking on people. We did see the Guard pass in their high water vehicle, and they were just making sure that nobody needed anything. But for the most part, everyone seems to be okay in this neighborhood, and the damage, it's sporadic but significant here. And in a minute we're going to hop back into the car and we're going to go check in on the Whaley family that we interviewed yesterday that were making those last minute preparations. They're not too far from where we're located right now. We want to see how they fared out through the storm. Yesterday when we talked to them, they said that they rode through 3 prior storms, and they said the worst damage that they've ever had was their roof came off. So hopefully they didn't have any significant damage this go around, but we're going to go check on them, and we'll bring you the very latest. For now, live in Lake Charles, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.